You know who I am? Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urky scum a right royal hammering! Washak! You slime-worshipping Ungi filth merchant! Get your ass and that pit reptile over here! I would have words with your little beast face to face, so that I may lop off its claw and reclaim what is mine. Those scales are from my armor, and no thief steals from the White Dwarf and lives. You and your followers will die! That is my oath, as my kin Grimnir is witness!
Indeed, let's get to reclaiming the Glimriel scales. Welcome on in everyone to part 2 to our Grombrindal campaign. We have added a couple more mods in. The list will be down in the description, kind of the same as we did before. I'll make sure it's in the pinned comment as well. Thank you all again for stopping by. Let's get this one going. We have the Chaos Warriors over here on the other side. They're going to be flanked with some Gores, so it said, and then it also said that Thinch was going to be helping him out. The only soldiers it told us we were going to be fighting with him, so let's get moving up and see what we have to deal with. We will have our Slayers. Since they're quite a bit faster than the rest of our army, we'll have them moving in on the right here. Then we'll have the Giant Slayers and Hammerers acting as our great weapons together. We'll have them off on the other side. We'll have all the Slayers and Hammerers together since they're all quite a... Ooh, excuse me. The Giants we want as well. Okay, so we'll have Grombrindal up front, our Rune Lord on the other side. Let's have some Miners with blasting charges. Kind of defending this pass, just in case they've got any sneaky predilections. Check those guys there, and then we have our normal axes. We'll have them rolling with the Rune Lord. And we'll have the Flamethrower Iron Drakes with Grombrindal, since he can keep them pretty well defended. And the Thunderers as well. We'll have all of the Quarrelers rolling with this other squad. And the Brimstone Guns kind of hanging out where they are. Ogre Bulls, I'm going to have them protecting Grombrindal. Alright, so we'll have the two different sections grouped together. That should work, and then I'm going to make sure that the Quarrelers are in guard mode, and then my Iron Drakes and Thunderers also are in guard mode, so they don't do any foolish moving up to die. And it's always the worst. Let's get this going. We have some Marauder Horsemen to deal with. And there are Beastmen as well. There are no ordinary Gores, huh? How we know that, I'm not sure. Let's send the Copters up. They've got Brimstone Guns. They should actually do pretty good damage to this Chaos Lord on his dragon. Make sure these Ogres are staying a little ways back. Chances are we've definitely got archers to deal with. I'll rotate these guys to the side. Give them an opening for our flamethrowers and flamethrowers and cannons to use. Cannons of the hand variety. Ah, there we go. There they're at. All of the Gore are in the middle there, so let's pull on away. Drag these guys forward enough that they can actually fire. We'll have our Slayers coming on out as well. You turn and get firing on the dragon there, and you come on over this side as well. Rotate this whole force. We want to try to stay together, and Grombrindal can fight that dragon. I have full faith. Let's get away from that. Don't need free javelin damage on our helicopters. Ouch, that hurt. You're gonna stay up top. Makes sense if you're a coward. Ah, here they come. Charge on in on these explosive. We'll send the explosives in. Grombrindal can fight pretty well there. We'll have him light them up. Thunderers shooting in on the dragon. We'll have the Giant Slayers. I've been moving on in to help out with the dragon as well. Let's keep the Hammerers back. We're not really sure what the enemy has to use. Our Rune Lord here. I'll come select him in this area, and then we'll throw down that Root of Wrath and Ruin. Explode a good deal of these guys here.
They have wronged us. Ready to strike.
Switch these troops out, bring these miners back.
Gyrocopter.
Have the gyrocopters move up and keep firing on Mr. Slaughtercall.
Miners.
Ogres, you're so much faster, so you move on in and bash them up.
Charge! Strike out.
Oh yeah, Chaos Lord's getting smacked by Grombrindal. Don't know what that was he was trying to use there, but the Chaos Lord has been defeated already. Just gotta deal with these Chosen. Slam on in there and then have the Giant Slayers as well. Ooh, we're gonna get some pretty bad friendly fire if we're not careful. So let's rotate these guys for now. Our flanks are covered. We do have the Slayers on this side. Let's have the Rune Lord chase down this Bray Shaman. And we'll have Grombrindal help out with that guy. Or he'll have him going in these Chosen. You turn. Giant Slayers turn on these Ungor Spears. That'll do. Tide of Chaos Spawn has arrived. Ah. So 4 units on both sides. Alright.
War of vengeance! Nothing can stop us!
Let's make sure we have Caltrops out in front so they're not getting attacked. Have you guys turn to, or at least we'll come over here and help out with these Chaos Spawn before they arrive. We've got all the Slayers and Crossbows on this side, so we should have no trouble mopping them up. Bring these Quarrelers over.
Move! Get moving!
We don't want to take free shots, though. That would hurt.
Quarrelers!
Go ahead and fire on those Ungor Raiders, and you as well. Help out with the other group. Alright, here come the spawn. We do have the anti-large guns, so those are going to actually help out quite a bit. They're also very hesitant about moving in, aren't they? The stalwart Dawi. Give him another volley. They're going to continue to run away. Let's pull you guys back. We want a wall of damage here. Giant Slayers are getting smacked. Let's get them out of the fight so they're not throwing their lives away unnecessarily. My poor Ogre Bulls. Well, they're not making it through this. Pull back just a little here.
For the ancestor gods.
These Giant Slayers falling back as well. Some lovely layered fire here on these Chaos Spawn. Start firing on these Ungor Raiders for now. Right on in. Go ahead and do the Rune of Speed, rather. Take all of their melee attack quite a bit more. Let's light them up. Crossfire going in on this side. They're in on the Miners, which is not a good unit for them, but we've got the Hammerers back in the back, luckily not being used. Thunderers are probably unable to get a lot of good shots in. See if we can pull these Miners back. Let them fire on this group. I think we've got them. It's just going to be a casualty-ridden battle here. Slow things down so we can see some of the combat. Some Chaos Bion being purified. Grombrindal doing battle. He's absolutely coated in blood. I'm sure that's mostly Dragon and Chosen. Just the way we like it. Mohawked Crazies out there doing all the damage. Chaos Spawn are mean. But the Dawi are meaner. There are some random Ungor in there as well. Being battered aside by his hammer. Disgusting creatures, but we are holding them back. All of the Slayers on this side should slice right through. Except for that poor man lost his head. We've got a few units of archers to deal with still, so let's put it back in normal speed. Anyone who's not firing on an archer, start doing it. You guys start torching this other group. Our Miners kind of hang out. And don't be foolish. There we go, that'll do. Keep them fighting. We may end up losing our Giant Slayers.
right through.
Pull them out of the fight, that'd be kind of great.
Taking aim.
Keep them alive.
Fire on the foe.
Keep Grombrindal fighting. Let's go ahead and drop the melee defense plus 24.
Miners.
Leave a good fire arc for our soldiers there.
Gyrocopter.
And the brimstone gun should be firing in from the back just fine. All of the spawn on this other side have been crumpled. You chase down those raiders, please. You chase down them, and then you keep smacking.
Dwarf warriors. Quarrelers.
Out of ammo for our quarrelers.
Vengeance.
It's the first time that's happened. Now let's send the hammerers in.
The clans unite.
Brimstone gun still tearing through them. I think these dwarf warriors may be losing their lives here, unfortunately. Root of Wrath and Ruin, I think, will do more damage to our own troops.
It is an order.
Brave Shaman is shattered. Turn around and help out with these Chaos Spawn.
Grombrindal.
You dwarf warriors are just gonna walk slowly away. An absolute pile of mutated flesh. Jumped up and kicked it in the face because that's how these men roll. These slayers are built different. And that, I believe, is going to be considered the victory. Let's pull you on back. We did, looks like, lose a... Oh, no, everyone seems to have survived.
They have wronged us.
Oh, there's still a unit of... There's still a unit of spawn out here. They're fighting my bulls.
Good plan.
Go ahead and get you guys out of the fights. You may survive. And then let's grab Grombrindal
The ancestors.
and our flamethrowers and get ready for what's coming.
Nothing could stop us.
We are out of ammo on just about everyone else. So let's grab our 2 units of Slayers, have them roll with Grombrindal.
Moving out.
Even our brimstone guns are out of shot, but they do have bombs. Runesmith over as well, and we'll keep all the rest of our troops healthy and alive. Swing on back over here. I'm fine with bringing the hammerers up as well.
Through.
Lumber on over. Afwub. Formerly named Afwub. Put back a little ways, so we actually are going to be firing on them as they come in. These Slayers over. They have a bit more health. We can kind of sandwich them all together. They really want to flank. No. Waddle this way. They're really not sure what they want to do. Alright, well, if we can't convince you to go around, we're going to have to meet you on the other side then. Will you guys back there want to go after our weaker units? We'll bring the flamethrowers to here. Or they're just trying to play keep away. Listen up, you. Come over here so we can torch you on fire, like you deserve. Normal speed, we'll have the Runesmith kind of leading the way here.
Move now.
Actually get where we can flamethrow them.
Gyrocopter.
Spare the gyrocopters bombs.
Hammerers.
Hammers come on in from this side.
Dwarf and legs.
Charge on in. Give them the torch.
Trucks away.
Take those abilities. Get those flames on in. There we go. And bombs away. Get wrecked. We will leave the hammerers out of it and just allow the flamethrowers and Grombrindal to deal with these spawn. Searing bath of flame. One more squidgy boy falls, and the Gilmore scales should be ours. There's the check mark of victory. And we win. The quest has been complete. We call it a close victory. They had 1,400 enemies, only 10,000 were killed. Or 10,000. Ooh, adding an extra 0. We killed 1,098 with 312 remaining. 60 of those going to Grombrindal as well as the dragon. Good bit of kills going across the board, mostly our quarrelers as one would expect. Who needs artillery? We do. We need artillery. Let's go ahead and execute and loot, or we could drink to victory. A lot of growth. Problem is, I think it would count as Weissmund, so let's go ahead and execute and loot. That way we're not wasting any of our abilities there. Group of rangers. Now we've claimed the armor of Glimrail scales, replicated by runesmiths from a single scale wedged between the teeth of a slain Chaos Lord at the pivotal Battle of Throg. A white dwarf's armor is able to deflect even the hardest of blows. Gives him 8 extra armor, -1 to his wound recovery time. It's got that back to tank injection. 6 melee defense, 10% physical resistance, and 10% war save, making him quite a bit tankier.
You know who I am.
Good stuff. And since we took a lot of damage there, we are going to jump into encampment.
You have my axe.
I'd like to recruit up some more troops before we hit the ogres. Actually, it looks like the ogres took out their camp and moved on, which is quite interesting. In between episodes, we went ahead and threw in the siege workshop over here at the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. That way we can start getting some catapults to launch rocks at our foes from afar. Yeah, swing on in here and pass out some skills then. We'll max out Get Up, and then I think for now we leave Grombrindal as is. Eager Can just drops recruitment cost for faction-wide. Rune of Grimnir gives him a little bit more missile resistance. I think we'll just give him some full plate armor to start. For Mr. Gilded Stone, we aren't dealing with any mages just yet. The Ancestral Grudge would help out, but not really against Malekith. Armor for everyone is probably very useful. Let's go ahead and go for damping. Just to make sure when we are fighting against mages, they are good and weakened.
I'm here now.
Because the ogres do have access to some. Malbob, I believe, is a mage here. So, let's go ahead and
the white dwarf.
Recruit up some extra dwarf warriors. Oh, I'd like to make some progress in towards this other camp here.
Headed out.
So we're not going to replenish as much. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm fully wrong. Fine by me. We'll just march on in, trespass, and we'll attack them next turn. He will recruit up, but I think we'll be fine. Malekith is to be concerned with, but he would have to march stands over to Rakdo Gorge, and I foresee him coming down here to Kragroth Deep and killing the ogres here, since they are trying to stop him from claiming the Black Flood. We are not going to upgrade the Dwarf Mining Company. I am thinking we are going to quickly upgrade Dracula Spire to Tier 3. That way we can put in the landmark building there.
Armed and ready.
Tag.
My anger burns.
Yeah, you're just going to hang out. You don't need to recruit up anyone else. We want to save our gold while we have it.
Don't you fret, it's done.
That way we can just recruit up any Slayers if we need them real quick. Good business. Skip over that. Pull up our diplomacy real fast. Even though I don't think we've got any access as... Oh, hang on. We've met Middenland.
Lord. Oh, yes?
They have no allies and they're at war with most. Let's wait to see how things shape up with the rest of the Empire there before we declare support for Middenland. Clan Septic has been destroyed, as well as the Warherd of the One Eye. And it does look like Malekith is,
Master of cruelty.
And you've already got 3 armies. Let's ignore him for now. We've got to move and kill Malbob here. My issue is if we move and attack these ogres, I foresee Malekith pretty much immediately attacking us. I don't think he's actually deteriorating that much with the ogres. They condemn military actions against Clan Septic. So they might declare war.
You know who I am.
We're going to gain a plague. Big oof. Okay, so we're going to make bold plays, move down here to Shrotek Mount. Declare war on these ogres. That is going to make them friends with Malekith, but I think if we move quick, we should be able to eliminate Malekith as well. This would give us a decisive victory. We haven't actually gotten to fight the ogres just yet, so let's not waste the auto-resolve here. We'll pull this one on up, and actually we want to try to conserve as many of our soldiers as we can. No settlement battle here, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to contain the ogres, but I think we shall have no problems. Let's kill them. Alright, let's get this battle set on up. We do have quite a bit of high ground here, and we can have the forest working as our right flank. Go ahead and put some miners. We'll have them being this line. Scoop them together a little bit more than they are. We'll have some warriors directly behind them. I'm going to put the Thunderers on top of the hill like such, and I'd like to put the Flamethrowers also. We'll have Grombrindal acting as protection.
Runes of spellbreaking. Quarrelers!
Warlers up front. Guard mode.
Gets. We demand blood!
Throw the 2 units of Slayers in the woods. With the giant Slayers on this side, ready to protect the ranged units if need be.
For the Eye King!
But the Hammer is also kind of back.
Gush out, boys!
I guess we'll have the Ogres also on this side to use their mass to protect.
Prepare bombing run!
Brimstone guns are going to work very well against, he's a Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw. That'll do. Slay some Ogres. Scoot forward just a little bit here. Get these guys moving up to harass their Beastmaster. Slaughtermaster. They're going to try to flank hard, so let's rotate these Iron Drakes a little bit. Have them run up and throw some Caltrops.
Power of the ancestors. For the Kara's Anchor.
I'll have them rotate back as quickly as we can.
Will do. Targets, Lord. Anad. Anad. As you command.
Gotta move the lads around. Oh wait, I realize I'm moving them back. Pull you guys back away from your Caltrops. And you as well.
Yes, yes. By the layers.
Gotta just have him in the middle of them. They're all gonna move in together. The damage they're doing though is quite intense. You're gonna want to dodge those, bud. One of them's firing into the forest, looks like. Rotate over. Whoa, hang on now. I was trying to give the helicopters orders, not you guys. You all come on over this way, and then fire on that Slaughtermaster again. No, don't miss. Got point-blank shots. More or less. This is a easy line of sight there. Boys are getting killed. He's almost gone. Let's fire on this group. It's quite huge. All clumped up. Should have a hard time missing anyone at all. They miss every shot. He's going really wide. Not sure what the plan is on that one. Three shots should do a good deal of damage. Gotta get these guys ranked up some more. So they do have trappers waiting. More excellent shots and just free damage. I am keeping my high ground. It belongs to me. That's a good deal of damage, it's just not... They don't have a lot of ammo. Keep shooting. There it is. Like hunting wild boar from a helicopter. Come on over this way. Looks like the ogres have had enough getting blasted. They're going to have fun waddling in and getting blasted some more. Yes, running uphill is quite fun. Promise. Especially in getting into gunfire. Keep the choppers moving, and we'll probably just have them wipe out this Slaughtermaster if we can. Ooh, nice shot. Yeah, that health bar is dropping. Being very cautious, too, which is really weird. I think they know what awaits. Slayers moved up. Thunderers moved up. That's a lot of guys moving up on the one side there. So let's rotate these crossbows and get our reinforcements ready. Their Slaughtermaster's almost retreated already, though. First couple Thunderer shots going in. Lovely little smokes of black powder. Blow up these trappers. Drop another. I probably should have let them stand up a little bit more. That was my mistake. They rush right on in, and an Ogre barbecue. They're out of here. How are things going on the other side? Answer, they're not. Another torch goes out. Let's throw him right out front of those caltrops. We'll allow them to get a little bit closer. Get carpet bombed with some blast charges. Oh, got him. Alright, our lads in the woods have been spotted. Get him. Have you move up with those blasting charges and blow up those Noblars. Yeah, the dwarves aren't even, or not the dwarves, but these ogres aren't even make it into combat. They instantly die. All these guys are about to make it, but they're in on our caltrops, which are going to slow them down and get them torched. Grombrindal's in the middle of all this nonsense. The Rune of Spite doing its work. Get them, miners. Oh yeah, you ogres came to the wrong neighborhood. Those ones have already broken. Their lord shattered. And that's the victory. Brought them into a kill box and made them pincushions. That'll do. A crushing victory. We lost 23 to their 805. Getting a good bit of experience. And a Talisman of Endurance to continue upwards on Grombrindal's ward save before we have the rest of his items there. We could sack it for some more Oath Gold. I think on this one, we are just going to go ahead and claim the settlement. Won't worry about breaking anything. We gained a Talisman of Endurance. The province has been secured, and now we just have to worry about Grombrindal gaining a Plague. We do now have some Ekrund miners with blasting charges. And here at Shrotak Mount, what do we have to change? I don't know that we need to change anything. We could go for a bit more income. But having another access to another mustering hall, what does that really do for us? Not a lot at the moment. We'll take this one out, and the Rakdo Gorge Shrotak Mount will start working on their growth.
Fearless and unbreakable.
Sure enough. Give him the Ancestral Grudge ×2, but that only works really for Greenskin and Skaven, so we will ignore that one for the time being. I think we'll go for Obstinacy, keep the Vigor high on the whole army.
You know who I am.
And then for Jamek, we'll grab Forge Fire. Fires of a runesmith's forge burn brighter and hotter, its blessing upon an ally's weapons increasing their potency. Even though that seems to have the wrong bit of flavor text there. It weakens armor instead of increasing allies' weapons. It's fine. While we're here, we will go ahead and love some more miners with blasting charges, but that is not going to be the way. So instead, we will throw in some more warriors. We'll grab 2 more sets of warriors and then these Ekrin miners. That way Grombrindal's army is maxed out. We've got 2 more turns till our siege workshop is ready to go. And Skag, we want to make sure you are able to defend, so let's get 1 more set of quarrelers, and then I think we probably stop there. 1 more set of quarrelers and wait. Our income isn't super at the moment, but we can fix that.
All right.
Marienburg is closing in on wanting to be friends, and they are... What happened to Midland? That went down quickly.
For them consume.
Fair enough. We will be making friends slowly. For the Forge. Got a good deal of Oath Gold. Let's use it. We could get some Ward Save for a non-character unit and give them some missile resistance as well. Having Discourage would be nice. Causes terror when fighting greenskins. Alright, so I've settled on the Rune of Fear, giving us 25 extra spell resistance, causes fear, and enemy leadership -3 for enemy armies in the region. We'll grab that one. Should give us 3 of those. And then I was going to also go ahead and grab the Master Rune of Passage, allowing us to move a little faster. We will probably grab some more character runes and banner runes in a bit. I think the one I was going to grab here was the Rune of Stoicism. This works for units or non-character units. Interesting. We'll go ahead and scribe that up. We have the active ability to Unbreakable, but they also would gain Expert Charge Defense and have a bonus versus large, which is never a bad thing. Let's grab the Runes of Stoicism. And then we'll save the rest of our Oath Gold. Click through that as quickly as we can there, and then we will swing on over to Grombrindal.
Don't you fret, it's done.
It's not done yet. Giving him a Rune of Fear would be very nice, but I think I want him to be just a little bit faster, so he's up to 40 speed. And then for Jamet Guildstone, we can give him the Rune of Fear. And that is it for that one. For our ancillaries, you are probably not able to hold that. We'll grab a Rune of Stoicism. Probably want to have 1. Same thing with you. I guess you can have a Rune of Fear as well. You look quite awesome, even if my slightly lower quality PC. Alright, well we're still at 5,000. Let's go ahead and end the old turn. After we decide to empower those guilds. Guilds empowered. Nagaraki Incursion. Ancient underground foes attack. They must be stopped or we risk losing another stronghold to their vile encroachment. Buildings damaged. That's no good. Looks like Malekith did bugger on off. He's not going to go claim the Ragroth Deep, which is an interesting development. We do have the Hmong moving on in. It looks like they're not really sure what they're doing. They're in march stance, and if I chose to attack them, with the altar's help, we could probably pretty easily rout this group. We would definitely have to hold in and wait for our reinforcements, but I think we should probably eliminate the Hmong here. I don't know that I trust having a marauding group of Northmen on our north there. Looks like the exiles are actually struggling quite a bit against their enemies.
I'm here.
Help out with that. I think it's a good idea to finish off these flame gullets so we're not dealing with any attacks in the back. Go ahead and move forward. Looks like we would be taking attrition. Underway stance. We would take no attrition. I'm happy to jump to our edge there. We've got Mag, Roast Chewer, and Malkrad.
Cruel Dreadlord.
Illyrian? Illyrian. And elf names always trip me up. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Who are you?
There's no surrender, scum of Grungy. Only death.
So if we declare on you, we will be fighting the Gore Queen right away. They're already fighting Harganneth, which would make some of the... Maybe we leave them alone and allow them to go fight Harganneth. Let's keep an eye on them. We won't poke that bear just yet. Upgrading the Dwarf Keep here would allow us to check the building browser real quick before I make the decision to upgrade Dracula. It's a minor settlement, so it doesn't really feel all that great. We completed a Tinkerer's Den in and get some gyrocopters, some mountaineers, more brimstone guns. Love to get some engineering. And we've got juggernauts with bolt throwers. Basically a rolling tank with a crossbow on the front, or a miniaturized crossbow. Yeah, let's upgrade. Go back over here real fast again and see what the... That is just a lot of bonuses. 400 income, 4 oath gold, 2 control faction wide, and a 15% extra research rate. And more recruit rank for our gyrocopters and even thunder barges. Sounds good to me. We're upgrading the Dracula Spire first, and then we'll swing over to Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Which feels backwards, but I think it's what we want to do.
The dwarfs need me.
As you all scream, no! We'll see. We will see if it turns out good or bad. Protac mount, we will immediately go ahead and throw in. I'd love actually to get the Ranger platform in over here, and we probably will later on. Let's go a Barley Field. And a Blood Ground as well, which means cows will cometh. That's alright. We've got the grills. Skag, Hammerfist the Grievous. And the Hmong have ignored our trespassing warning. I think you don't know what that means. I don't know where, did they go back up north, or... That's concerning on many different levels. We're not sure where the Filthy Northmen went. It looks like for Cragrath Deep, Mag Roast Chewer has been left to their own devices unless that other army is in ambush somewhere. Grombrindal, if you get ambushed by ogres, I am going to be disappointed. Nah, he ran away. That is quite a powerful leader he is, running full tilt away. Alright, well, Magros Chewer is bringing to bear quite a bit more Ogre Bulls. It's still going to show a decisive victory for us. I think it definitely will be. Who does not have Expert Charge bonus? Who would like Expert Charge bonus? Let's give it to the Hammers. So we can make it that kind of scary and put it on these Ekrin Miners. Sure they don't already have a bonus versus large. Nah, they're just better explosive miners. We'll give them the Rune of Stoicism since these miners are usually up front taking the brunt of the charge. They should absorb that a little bit better. Let's check the terrain. All cracked and magma-y, so it'll at least be warm. Yeah, we can set up over here and just bring them in. This looks like a nice little slope. Let's smash some more ogres. All right, then. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. They have been pushed up as far up to the front as they can. We will set up in kind then. Okay, so crossbows. We're gonna actually put them off this flank. I think I want Thunderers off the side here. Although they're gonna have no line of sight. I wanted them to be firing on the group of Sabertusks as they came on in, but I think we're not going to be able to do that. I'll have them set up here then. Warriors up front. Roll down a couple times just to group them up how we want, and then we'll scoot the lads apart. I do foresee Sabertusks going around, so here's what we'll do. We'll throw the Ekrinda Miners in on this side. Like having the groups of miners defending the flanks. Doesn't matter who gets attacked, they're just chucking those explosives right over the top. So we'll have the Ekrinda Miners there. Last group will have you probably put over on this side. Help clean up units of Orc scum. These These aren't orcs, they are ogres. Flamethrowers. Set up same spot. We don't need them quite as angled as I had them. Bit more like so.
Iron tricks.
Perfect. Have all of the range together in guard mode. We'll have the giant slayers back here to defend. Slayers with them. Or consider these guys all my berserker units. They're spreading the field quite wide. They will have to come in to fight. So we will kind of keep the rest of our lads nearby. The miners up front to take the charge. And then we'll have the slayers off to this side to help. I like these hammerers here.
The clans unite.
Oh, Grombrindal out front. Got mech onto the side there, and then the Ogre Bulls can be ready to stop those saber tusts.
We demand blood.
Demand blood indeed. That'll begin. Alright, so you guys quickly get out and throw some caltrops. We want some over here, stopping anyone as soon as they come out of those woods. And I want some up front here. Helicopters, go cover them while they do that.
Charge!
Love to launch all rounds at one of their lords, but we'll see if we're able. I am losing my voice. It's been several late nights. Apologies on the delay on this episode and the Cetra one as well. We're getting it done, but just a lot to get sorted. I apologize. Alright, they've deployed their caltrops. Let's pull them back into position. Pull them back into position, I said. These guys as well can be a little bit further back into the woods. Grombrindal can come on back. He is moving pretty quick now with that 40 speed. I can't complain. Schmovin'. I'll go fire on this Slaughtermaster, please. And clump up into a bit more of a comprehensive group. There we go, some nice shots. And they're just going to get more accurate as time goes on. Nah, you don't need to get any closer. You got to stay a little ways away from, otherwise you're going to miss.
For the ancestors.
Yeah, we're going to try to flank around and get our miners. So let's drag them a little bit wider.
Veterans.
Yeah, let's have you guys stop. You can't move. Just wanted to put you right there. Thank you. We've nearly used all of our ammo. Let's fly over the top here and drop some bombs.
On the way.
Oh, there's a bigger group of them over here. That's juicy. Like quick, boys. Got some more Ogre Bulls hiding in the woods.
Let's go get them.
Yes, let's go get them indeed. Are you sure about that? And bombs away. Oof, that's why you don't clump up like that. We'll allow them to get back to their feet, and then we'll give them another one. And bombs away. Merry Christmas. Wait, they're half dead. Let's get moving back over here and start firing on their lord again. Those bombs are really pretty lackluster. They were blowing up Noblars and did only 3rd damage with 2 bombs. Pretty rough. Alright, so we've got our Dwarven line. Let's pull them over just a little bit. Slayers moved over, so they're able to move up through easier. Get those flamethrowers up a bit. We will use the caltrops a bit aggressively. Good news is they're bringing the Noblars over to the flamethrowers, exactly where they should be. Exactly where they should be. Bring the miners up so they can actually take advantage of these caltrops themselves. Slayers moving through the woods.
Right!
The lads ready.
Lord of vengeance! Shine like roe!
Almost there. We want to engage as soon as that'll work.
Rage beyond reckoning!
See, as soon as they start firing, that's when we want to engage.
Fly!
Keep shooting. Go ahead and make sure they're in guard mode though, so they don't go engage into melee. Get some slow-mo volleys in on these poor Noblars. They're very short, so it's going to be hard to hit them. In run the ogres. That's a lot of them coming through the woods there. We're going to want to actually come out and engage this ourselves. There and help out those miners. Take it off of a slow-mo so we're not feeling like we're cheesing. Keep fighting.
Miners! Slayers!
Throw their explosives and then guys move up as well.
Fire!
That's looking good. Keep firing on their lord. You drop the rune of speed on all these lads in melee. A lot of ogres in the woods there. Send our own ogres in. Try to bring our miners back a bit. Good bit of damage though. I can't ever complain about it. Get on it, you cannibals. You got brethren to kill.
Slayers! Yes!
The line moving up. Get a bit more aggressive with them. Grombrindal is beating the brakes off of them. Kick in, Grombrindal feels no fear. Take a look at some combat across the battle here. Napalm from those blasting charges is already laying on down. Some aggressive ogres we got here. Many slayers fulfilling the oath today. That 0 armor does not feel good when getting hit by, I think it's like 50 weapon strength every swing. The torrent of flame and quarrel bolts. Again, I'm going to be sad about the lack of 3 kingdoms trees catching on fire. We could burn the woods down with the ogres in it. That is a lot of flesh in the woods. We've got to deal with that quite a bit. Bring these hammerers over. Drop an overcast. On the dudes. Give them an explosion. Love move. Make sure we're not catching our own lads on fire, so try to pull off to the side a little bit here. Same thing with these guns. Let's have you guys move up and fire on these ogre bulls. Our line is a bit staggered, so we want to be careful with it. Form back up. Get the quarrelers up. Form back up a little bit there.
Biggest in the tribe.
Overextending is how we're gonna die. Perfect. Fortune these ogres in the woods. That's the victory. The ogres give it on up. Superior firepower and superior skill. No one can stop Grombrindal. Getting decisive victory, 115 Dwarf we fall, mostly in our slayers. 69 kills go to these lads, and nice. And 69 to there, we got a double. Excellent. Couldn't ask for better. Sack the settlement and move on. I think we actually probably will, at the very least, sack it and see if we are able to claim it.
You know who I am.
This was going to most likely start off our war with Malekith, since we are going to be claiming one of the settlements in one of his provinces.
This is our city.
This is our city. Destroy or repair that and destroy this building. We want to put in the exotic animal slot as soon as we can to start getting access rather to that in the Forge. But for now, with that victory over the Ogres, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Was a Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I will see you all in the next one.